Trying to get gooder at Siege? Well, stick around because we got 5 tips coming up. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Jeffrey Breed, and today we're going to go over 5 general tips on how to get better at Siege. Now here's a disclaimer, I am not a pro, nor am I a diamond level player. These are just some things that I have picked up while playing. If you find yourself liking this video, consider subscribing. Now let's get on to the tips. You may have, or are about to find out, the one operator that you like the best. The one that you just want to stick with and get better with. That's good, but don't put your blinders on. Make sure you are consistently using new operators. You don't want to be a one-man, woman. What that you should be looking for is to pick operators based on the maps and gameplay style of your enemy. You don't want to be picking operators based on what you like and are used to. I know that you may be asking, but how do I know what the opposite team's playing style is when we just got into a lobby? The answer is you don't. This isn't Pro League. You cannot scout the other team and see how they actually play. What you need to do is see how they play during the first round, and that will show you how they intend to play for the rest of the game. Pick the operators that your team needs based on the map and even the certain area of that map. Defenses can be better with some operators and without some. Don't hinder your team by picking the same operator over and over again no matter what the situation is. Rock doesn't always win.
Number 2.
Make sure you are using the destructive environment to your advantage. Create new pathways to places. Make new angles so that you can see and others aren't expecting, whether you are on the defense or offense. Making holes or making sure that something cannot be destroyed easily is an advantage. Make it your advantage. Use your weapon and shoot through the destructible walls, floors, and even random objects to get that enemy. If you can kill them before they even see you, the advantage is to you tenfold.
Number 3.
Since this game is all about angles and getting to the enemy before they are able to see you, use the leaning mechanic. This will make you a smaller target when peeking around corners and holding angles. This is because it is your head that is the only thing showing versus half of your body showing. This will force the enemy to be really accurate at aiming, and let's face it, not everybody is amazing at that.
Number 4.
Drones are excellent on attack. Defense has their cameras, which lets them see where the attackers are coming from, but drones are moving cameras. They give a huge advantage to the attackers because they can see exactly where the defenders are coming without even getting in harm's way. Most of the time, the attackers will lose their drone during prep phase and that's it. They aren't used much after that. Well, let me tell you, you are allocated 2 drones per round. Even if you lose your first drone during prep phase, you still have another one that you can use. As a side note, you cannot use both drones at the same time. If you have one drone out, say you have it in a good spot to see the defenders, and you throw out your second drone, the first drone will be destroyed. You may wonder why this happens and think that it is stupid, but that is to keep everything balanced and not give the attackers a super advantage of looking. I mean, if you could use both drones, the attackers could potentially have 10 drones at the same time. That's a lot of peeking. My advice is to keep the first drone alive so you can continuously peek on the defense to see where they are. A few things you can do with your drones are that you can put it in a good spot inside of the objective rooms, giving you a nice view of the whole room itself. You could put it in another central area, maybe like where you're first going to be pushing. Or you can drive it back to yourself where you can pick it up and use it later. That's all up to you and how you want to do it. But having drones is an advantage, so don't take it for granted.
Number 5.
When you first spawn on the map, it's not vital for you to push up right away. Most people will just want to get to the building and start their attack. However, this can be a mistake. If everyone is just sprinting towards the building, they will not be able to shoot, and if the defenders are looking outside at you, they will be able to freely shoot at you because you will not be able to shoot back. If they have decent aim, this will result in losing teammates early, which is discouraging to those who stayed alive, and also sets them at a disadvantage. Don't cause your team to have a double whammy. Check those windows, doors, and breakable outside facing walls before moving up. And that's all I got for you. Did you learn anything? Or did you know all of them? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, that's great. If you didn't like it, thanks for watching. If you want to help me spend more time on these videos, use the links in my description. You can come talk to me over on Twitch and Twitter. Until next time, stay different, everybody.